Thank you, Amarachi, and welcome to Sports News. Spain's Garbiñe Muguruza has advanced to reach her second Wimbledon final in 3 years with a 6-1, 6-1 win over Slovakia's Magdalena Rybarikova. A visibly confident Muguruza needed just 64 minutes to deal with the 87th ranked Rybarikova, who had been beaten third seed Karolina Pliskova and American Coco Vandeweghe on her unexpected run to the last four. The Spaniard was 3-love up after just 10 minutes, her aggressive approach paying dividends against an opponent who looked nervous in what was the biggest game of her career to date. Meanwhile, 5-time champion Venus Williams has rolled back the years to reach her first Wimbledon final since 2009 with a clinically executed 6-4, 6-2 victory over Johanna Konta. Konta was looking to become the first British woman to reach the Wimbledon final since Virginia Wade lifted the trophy in 1977, but she was picked off at crucial times by Williams, who claimed the last of her Wimbledon titles 9 years ago. Williams, who will face Garbiñe Muguruza in Saturday's final, broke in the 10th game to clinch the first set and then turned the screw on her 6th-seeded opponent, breaking twice more to wrap up the match.
Second match, Miss Williams, 6-4, 6-2.
And with victorious Venus and Wimbledon, we end on Sports News for tonight. I'm Barong, Tony Ranta, and Amarachi will be back with the rest.
Thanks a lot, Barong. Human Rights Watch is reporting Rwandan authorities have summarily executed at least 37 people accused of committing minor criminal offences instead of prosecuting them. The HRW says the executions took place between July 2016 and March 2017 in western Rwanda. They believe it is part of an official strategy to spread fear, enforce order, and deter any resistance to government orders or policies. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump is in France for a 24-hour visit, culminating in Bastille Day celebrations tomorrow. He was welcomed by French President Emmanuel Macron with an official military ceremony. The trip is aimed at reaffirming historic ties, but comes amid tension following Mr. Trump's recent withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement. Both leaders are expected to discuss joint efforts to combat the Islamic State. This year marks the 100th anniversary of U.S. forces entering World War I. French and American troops marched together in a parade earlier today. A prominent Chinese human rights and democracy advocate Liu Xiaobao has died. The 61-year-old Nobel laureate was branded a criminal by authorities, who sentenced him to 11 years in prison for subversion. He was released a few weeks ago on humanitarian grounds, suffering terminal liver cancer.
They are very committed.
As at earlier today, Liu's health had deteriorated greatly, and he was said to have been in critical condition. The hospital at China's medical university had said yesterday his breathing was failing. He'd been moved from jail to the hospital to be treated for late-stage liver cancer. Doctors said Liu's kidney and liver functions were failing, and he suffered from blood clots, among other ailments. Liu was well known for his activism during the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests, which ended in bloodshed when they were quashed by government troops. He was placed in a detention center and released in 1991. The 11-year jail term he was serving when he died was handed down in 2009 after he compiled, with other intellectuals, the Charter 08 Manifesto, a call for an end to one-party rule and the introduction of multi-party democracy. Liu was found guilty of trying to overthrow the state. Reactions to his death have come from across the world. Liu Xiaobo won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2010 for his long and non-violent struggle for fundamental human rights in China, but was not permitted to travel to Norway to accept it.
And the main news again, experts today converged on Abuja to discuss Nigeria's unity and the need for restructuring amidst recent tension witnessed in some parts of the country. Some of those in attendance include Nigeria's former External Affairs Minister, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, Catholic Bishop Matthew Kuka, and Nigeria's former Ambassador to Ethiopia, Nkoyo Toyo. Also today, the United States President Donald Trump held talks with his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron to discuss ways of tackling the terrorist group, the Islamic State. I'd like to remind you again that Acting President Professor Yemi Osinbajo is meeting with the principal members of the House of Representatives. Details of the meeting will be known as soon as we get them, and we'll bring them across to you as soon as we have them. Thanks again for watching the news at 10. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.